The little drum of courage. Have you ever wondered if something small could make a big difference? Tonight I will share the story of a little drum that helped an entire village. My dear little ones, it is your old storyteller again. Come close and let me tell you about a faraway desert village, where the wind sang through the dunes and the nights were filled with music. The people there loved music more than anything. For every festival, they would play their flutes, drums, and bells, filling the air with joy. In that village lived a boy named Tariq. He was shy and quiet, though his heart was full of dreams. Tariq's father was a drummer. His big drum was famous for its deep sound that echoed across the desert. Tariq, too, had a drum, but it was very small. The children teased him, calling it a toy. He tried to play it proudly, but the sound was soft and weak. Still, Tariq loved his little drum more than anything because it had been given to him by his grandmother. She had whispered, "One day this drum will show you its true power." One summer, the village faced a terrible danger. A band of robbers began to roam the desert, attacking caravans and villages. The people grew fearful. They had no soldiers, only farmers, musicians, and merchants. What could they do to protect themselves? The elders met in the square. Some suggested hiding, others wanted to give away treasures to buy peace. Tariq sat quietly at the edge, clutching his little drum. He thought of his grandmother's words. One day this drum will show you its true power. That night Tariq could not sleep. He walked into the desert and beat his drum softly. The sound was gentle like a heartbeat. As he played, he imagined courage flowing through him. Suddenly the wind caught the sound and carried it farther than he expected. Echoes bounced across the dunes, growing louder and stronger. Tariq's eyes widened. Perhaps this little drum could do more than he thought. The next morning, he told the elders, "Let us use drums. When the robbers come, we will beat them together. The desert will carry the sound and make us seem greater than we are." The elders were doubtful, but they saw hope in Tariq's eyes. Finally, they agreed. When the robbers approached the village at dusk, ready to plunder, Tariq stepped forward. He struck his little drum with steady hands, boom, boom, boom. The villagers joined in with larger drums and bells. Soon the desert was alive with thunder. The sound rolled like a storm, echoing over the dunes. The robbers froze. Terrified, they thought a mighty army was hiding nearby. They turned and fled, leaving the village safe. The people cheered Tariq. They lifted him onto their shoulders and shouted, "His little drum saved us." From that day on, the little drum was no longer mocked. It became a symbol of courage and cleverness. Tariq himself grew braver, for he learned that even the smallest can bring great strength when guided by love and wisdom. Years later, whenever the desert winds blew softly through the village, people would smile and say, "It is the echo of Tariq's little drum, reminding us that courage is not about size, but about heart." And so, my dear children, remember this. Even the smallest voice or action can change the world. You do not need to be the biggest or loudest to make a difference. What matters most is courage and kindness in your heart.